Hiya, this is Netty and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Evolution. So in my latest live stream, I was here working on a path going around the outside exhibit. But Grian was on the server and he blew up the front of the library with a creeper by mistake. He wasn't being mean, so that was a mistake. I'm going to move these torches so we keep the ice, so the ice comes back around here. So there was an issue with creepers, which blew up the front, and Grian was like, I'll fix it. And he's made a few changes. So he Grianified the library. He added some details. He did ask me if that was okay, by the way. I don't want you guys to think like he came on and like just started making loads of changes. He did ask me if that was okay. But he added all these details along here, which makes it look so great. Like, I genuinely love what he's done. So he's done that side. And he left the other side for me to replicate. So I've been working on that off camera. Obviously, you guys don't need to see that happening. It's literally just a case of copying that side. So it is part done at the moment. I've not gotten too far. You can kind of see my way of working it with dirt everywhere, dirt paths. But we want to also finish up the path around the kind of like outside exhibit, but as well as adding Big B's cookie downstairs. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So we're going to do it as another kind of like sped up video, and then I'll talk over it afterwards. So I hope you guys enjoy. So with Big B's cookie, I feel like this is something that needs to be added. One, because if you know Big B, you know what his cookies mean to him. But aside from the fact, I feel like Big B was probably one of the first people to build something on the server that was kind of a bit more personal to all their other series, or just even about them, because like everyone sort of built their house. Like obviously Martin and Solidarity had like the property police, and Minnie built his like little castle-y thing, and I sort of started making my tree house. Tom had his little wooden shack and stuff, and I feel like Big B was the first person who started going quite big with the build. Like that was like pretty much straight away. He went quite big with his house. He had that cool like up high kind of house with the big cookie on the top of it, and I kind of feel like it's something that's kind of quite important within the series. So this cookie was a little bit bigger than what I anticipated. We've only just got enough room, but we're gonna kind of just roll with it. We're sticking with it. It only just fits, so maybe we should have just done it on the floor, but I wanted it to almost look like it's on some sort of stand. I'm gonna change the stand at some point once I get like some different resources. That was more like just for now, like we'll see how we do, and we'll change it a little bit later on. That bit I was worried because there was cobbly underground, and I was like, someone's done something, there's TNT under here. So that's why I had a quick little look, but we're fine, there was nothing there. But I've got to admit, I did worry for a second. I was like, someone's blowing up the library already. It's meant to be a happy, nice place, like a caring place where it's like everyone being kind to each other there, and I don't want any of the naughtiness of the rest of the server coming into the library. I want it as like almost like a safe place. Like no one's allowed to argue there. Like the mafia and the property police can't argue there. And I want it to be sort of like the safe place. I'm trying to bring the server together a little bit. Like the odd little prank I think is good, well, even more than the odd little prank, but I feel like the mafia and the property the mafia and the property police disagreements, I feel like, I don't know, it almost makes me sad. No, it doesn't make me sad, but I kind of like, I want everyone to get along. I want everyone to be friends, but friends who prank each other. I know obviously they are actually friends, and they are friends in real life. But in the series, like when Timmy was streaming the other day and there was Z and Minnie there, and they were kind of bickering in the chat, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't like arguments, even when they're kind of like, not fake arguments, but when it's not real. And it was just like, no, so I'm trying to bring everyone together a little bit at least. So here we're just working around the path still, around like the outside of the I was going to say the outside exhibit. So this here is the outside exhibit, and the path is going to go around it, so people can kind of come in, have a little look at the historic build. This is probably one of my favorite pranks out of all the pranks within Minecraft Evolution, just because it was so clever and it's using the glitch off the beta version. So I think that was like, it was a really clever prank to do. So I'm really chuffed with it. So not that it was mine, but I feel like it should be a part of the museum, especially as it's so close by. So with the path, I kind of like build like a wall around it. I still don't know how to do the wall like around the center part, because obviously I want it that people can see it properly. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to do there. So if you do have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions of the name of the library / museum. At the moment, I think my favorite is probably, someone suggested it being called the Netty Library. So like as in Netty, which I kind of feels like quite a clever, like a nice one. I'll have to find the name of the person who came up with that one, because like the first time someone suggested it, because I'll have to have their name, because obviously that's partly historical in itself, I guess, naming the library / museum. So we will do that as well at some point. So these kind of pillar bits that I'm doing now, I kind of realized, like after doing this for ages, that I don't really like them. It makes it so we can't have it even on both sides, which I'm one of those people that I don't need to have everything symmetrical. If anything, I'm one of those people that will purposely make something not symmetrical. I like it when something's more, it looks more natural. But if it's something specific, like an actual wall, I feel like it should be symmetrical. So I make some changes on this a little bit later on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna change it again at some point. Oh my god, this is the noobiest thing ever. I place the block and then there's ice all above me. It's like, help, no, can I do it? Oh, I thought I was safe. So frustrating. I should have cut that bit out. I should have done it. I don't know why I didn't. I should have cut it out. It's so annoying. It's so frustrating that it's such a stupid death as well. Like if it was a good one, like loads of mobs or something like that, then that'll be fine. But yeah, as I was saying, like this is me like pondering it at the moment whilst I'm doing this. That's why I kind of went on to something else for a bit, because I was like, I'm not liking this at the moment. We'll do something else whilst we think about it. But yeah, I am one of those people that I do this is why I don't like doing normal building on camera, is because I'm not very good at like making a decision. Like I almost have to do it, see it, and then be like, no, I don't like that, I need to make changes, rather than I'm very much a trial and error person, I guess. So I know it might be like a bit frustrating for people who do a lot of building, or if they're kind of like into that kind of thing and know what they're doing. So I apologize, I'm not a builder. I know I say that like every episode, but I'm just not. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm still ill at the moment as well. I'm still sniffly and coldy at the moment, but I hopefully I am on the mend. It's been quite a while now that I think it's actually been literally since New Year's. We had a party for New Year's and everyone was here, and I started feeling a little bit ill then. So basically I've been ill all year. Oh my gosh, I can say that. I've been ill all year. Granted, we are only 14 days into the year, but I have been ill all year. I've had a cold for like 2 weeks now, which makes it quite hard talking a lot, and also the fact that I sniff so much. But it's like I blow my nose. I'm getting into too much detail here now. I blow my nose and there's like nothing there. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, okay then. But anyway, we're not going to go into details of my cold, because that's not, I'm sure none of you guys want to actually hear about that. So this is, I've kind of worked out, I don't like the pillars. So this is it without pillars. But what I'm thinking, I might add pillars at random points throughout it. So instead of it being like lots of pillars, it will just sort of be like every now and then. Just because I think it looks almost a bit bare like that. But then it was a bit too much with them. So I will have a play about with it anyway. and I will show you the results. We won't show it all on camera today, just because I've been recording for like a long time, and so it's all I sort of had time for. And I know it doesn't really seem like we've achieved very much, but I was actually here for quite a long time today. Hopefully we'll be a little bit more productive either next episode or on my stream on Thursday. So we will be streaming Minecraft Evolution on Thursday, even if we don't get too much done next episode. But I hope you're kind of liking what we're doing so far. I'm going to be sad when the library is actually finished. It's going to be a bit like, oh, what am I going to do with myself now on Evo? I've been working on it for so long. But anyway, we're going to stop the building now, and we're going to go back into real time. So we are going to be ending that episode there. So I feel like I've not achieved very much this episode, but I have been here for quite a long time. So I apologize if it seems like we've not gotten very much done. I'm trying to think what to do here. For it obviously needs to be a lower fence, so people can see in. I'm thinking about actually using wooden fence around it. I know it means it won't go with that, but obviously we need it that people can't jump over because this is a historical area, but we want it that people can't like just walk over. Like I did think about maybe having like some sort of bridge over the top of it as well, so people can see like over the top and like the inside and stuff like that. So maybe that's something we'll work on. Maybe we could have like a bridge going over it, maybe from the corner, so it's sort of like a diagonal one, going over like a bridge. But we could also try and do a tunnel underneath it as well, which I think will be really cool. So once we have actually kind of shut off this whole bit, we can keep it as a closed area for now and can add it later on. And then I think we will officially open the library. I'm going to carry on working off camera at the other side of the library, just so it's symmetrical and it looks the same as this, because at the moment it's obviously not quite finished. It's got all dirt there, and there's a few things we need to tidy up inside, like there's bits of dirt up the top of the ceiling and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on those things. I'll probably do like some of the bits like getting rid of the dirt off camera and stuff, because I don't think that'll be very interesting, just watching me dig it, like building up and then taking it away and then digging back down again. So that is the plan of action anyway. So thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to let me know in the comments your name suggestions for the library. At the moment, I think my favorite one is the Netty library, because it's like community but Netty. So yeah, that is my plan of action anyway. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye.